Hello, everybody. My name is Destiny, and it has indeed been quite a while since I made a video. I haven't really felt motivated to, so that's kind of on my part. Um, if I'm correct, I was doing mining to get the materials to build a house. So I think that's what I'm gonna continue doing. Um, yeah. That being said, I think this is probably going to be something important that needs to be done. So yeah, I haven't really felt motivated to make another video. Just, I don't know. Even with having free time, it's been, I don't know. Not like, I enjoy making videos, but I've had a lack of, you know, the lack of being able to do other stuff I enjoy. And so I haven't really felt like, making videos. But I had the free time and I figured, you know what? Let's make some videos. Okay, so I do have some cobblestone. I could probably make my house. I do have one of these. Um okay, well I'm going to put my pickaxes in here. Okay, so cobblestone. Gonna need more wood. And I'll get a little more cobblestone. Just to be sure. Because I'm not sure how my house is going to turn out. You know what? Yeah, I hit my head off all this stuff. So we're gonna, clear out an extra layer of this. This should give me enough cobblestone. Um, should also make the stairs much better and more fluid to walk up and down. More so down. And then I should be able to start building my house. Probably gonna do a smooth stone base because I think that looks nice. Thinking of using birch logs and oak wood. I would love to have like dark oak as these the floor. Maybe like spruce as the roof. Not 100% sure. I don't know if that'll really be in the budget. I'll probably use a combination of like oak and birch logs, oak wood, and yeah, smooth stone base, along with some cobblestone in the bottom section of walls. That should be good, right? Yeah, alright. So I haven't really been good at getting the audio just right. Not really sure how to nicely level it so that there's not really sharp sounds. And Minecraft isn't crazy loud, whereas my voice is very quiet. I'm in Blender because that's what I've been using to edit my videos. I've been editing the volumes and tweaking it bit by bit. Haven't really hit like the perfect synergy of sound, but I'm getting there. So I guess now we go to bed. One second, real quick. I forgot I was in a server VC on Discord. I figured I'd leave before someone starts, like, they join and start blabbing their mouth about something. I don't have a thing here. Oh, it's fine. Alright, so I need a lot. Okay, I need more coal. Tell me... Okay, I want to have some coal. Definitely gonna have to go get more coal. Gonna need to get more... Do I have an axe? I do. Alright, so for now, let's go get some oak trees. Looks like I made a, row of them, so... Should be good on this front. So, I guess after the oak, I'm gonna get the birch. Birch is a really nice accent log. Like, it's just nice to use in tandem with, like, oak. The white and black pattern is very nice looking. That's why I use it a lot. And other than that, it's also not super hard to find. So it looks nice and isn't hard to find, and that's like, just really nice. Another reason why I haven't really been uploading super often is, see, a lot of times I have the chance to make videos and I don't, because I've been wanting to do other stuff. But I also have, like, I do over-exaggerate how bored and how much nothing I have to do. I do stuff, like hang out with friends occasionally, although it's really normally only my one friend. But I've also had, like, some parties to go to and other just family stuff going on. But it's mainly I just haven't really felt like uploading, because even with that, I should have been able to upload at least, like, 2 videos in the past few, like, 2 videos a week in the past few weeks that I haven't been uploading. Which is basically just my fault. I haven't felt like it. I haven't felt motivated. But I'm hoping to feel a little more motivated. Because I do like making videos. It's pretty fun and can be kind of creative. It can be a pain. Like, since I use Blender, sometimes you edit a video and you have to render the video afterwards. Well, sometimes I'll edit a video, go to render it, and it renders wrong. So then I have to re-render. And you might think, well, you would assume rendering takes maybe 5 minutes. No, it takes like 40 to an hour for me. So, misrendering a video is a pretty big mistake. That, in the grand scheme of things, isn't really a lot of my time since I have a lot of free time. But it's another hour of waiting that I don't want to wait. So I get pretty frustrated with editing videos and making them. Because then that on top of that, uploading videos takes forever as well. Like, it's pretty obnoxious how long they take. Like, sometimes it'll take me anywhere from an hour to 2 hours just for YouTube to process my video completely. Which means getting a standard version, an HD version, sifting through the video so for copyright and what's the other one? Copyright and like bad words and stuff like that. It sifts through a lot of it, and when your video is like 40 minutes, it takes a long time. It's the unfortunate state of things. But it kind of, it is what it is. Just doesn't exactly make wanting to make videos any better. But yeah. I was, so my channel originally was going to start off with other content. It wasn't actually just going to be it wasn't going to be Minecraft at all, actually. I mean, Minecraft was always a thought, like, if I didn't have anything to upload, just upload Minecraft. But originally, I actually planned on doing a specific Roblox game, and it didn't work out due to copyright reasons. I made a video that included a song that was copyrighted, and after I finished the video, I thought, man, maybe I should check out see if the song's copyrighted, or if I actually have to obtain copyright. Well, YouTube, when they got, bought out by Google or whatever, they changed, they got rid of the content library or whatnot, music. It was like a music index, where what it would do is you could look up any song that you were thinking of using. And if the song was in the library, which it had a ton of songs, so odds are it was in the library, it would more or less tell you what the copyright circumstances are for that. Like, when or how can I upload it? Do I need, can I have monetization on it? Do I have to take monetization off? Is it just a complete no-go? And, with that, it was really simple to just upload videos. It's like, oh, well, I have this song in the video, so I look up the song, and, oh, look, I can upload it with the song, but I would need to remove monetization. And so that's, what would happen. But they removed that for whatever reason. I guess they didn't feel like paying for it, and well, now we pay for the we pay the consequences. But all right, getting on to building my house. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I kind of want it out one more. I think 11. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's rough. Okay, reason is, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Meaning that right in between there should be 5. Yeah, that looks good. So this is going to be a corner. That's going to go out. Yeah, this will be like the enchanting room, maybe? No, that's a little wide, huh? No, it's not. There's the wall, so it should be 3. Yeah, so the enchantment book will be right here, and then... Oh, wait. I guess that is a little tight. I need it out, what, 2 more? Space, bookshelf, wall. Yeah, I'm gonna need it out to, like, here. That's rough. Really? Like, that feels like a lot. Wall? Bookshelf? Space? Enchantment book, space, bookshelf, wall. Yikes. And then it would be right here, yeah. Huh. It's pretty out there, but that's fine. Alright, yeah, that looks like a nice outline. Okay. Now I'm just gonna need to get more dirt. Pardon me. I have a little phlegm stuck in my throat. Inconvenient, but it is what it is. Don't think there's really any birch trees around. Maybe that way, actually. Which means I'm gonna head out this way to get dirt and birch. I see birch already. I'm not using Optifine right now, so I can't really zoom. I just haven't felt like installing the latest version. I'll get to it eventually. But that's why I don't have like a zoom feature like most people do. Or who knows? Maybe I won't do it, and I'll appeal to my console, my fellow console players. I won't use I won't have a zoom until the telescope comes out, or the magnifying glass, whatever you want to call it. I guess technically it's a magnifying glass. I mean, that's what telescopes are, but telescopes are used for, like, space. You know, real long distances. Oh, I think that'll be enough. If it's not, oh well. Alright, so we're gonna get some birch saplings. Oh, so speaking of magnifying glass, looks like that's gonna be in the not too distant future. So, hooray. Oh, there's a bug flying in front of my face. It's a little wild. So just recently, I learned how to more or less swim in the deep end of a pool. Never really learned how to as a child, but you know, I'm starting to learn how to now, which is pretty cool. Always been a little scared and whatnot, but I'm getting a lot more confident. I think that's one thing to about especially stuff like swimming, but most fears in general, just be confident. Even if you don't trust your ability, like, unless you really know, like, you're not going to be able to do it, just be confident. You just take the challenge head on. Like, so I know that, like, in, let's say, 5-foot deep water, I can swim. I know that I can swim from one end to the other of the pool, and that I can do it in one breath, underwater, you know. If you can do that, then you can do it in open water. That, like, you know, deep water that you can't stand in, you know. And that was one of the hurdles, is, like, you know, really trying to make myself know that, like, I can do this. I can swim in this deep water, even if I've never done it before. Because I know I can swim in water that isn't deep, that I can stand in. That's always something, though, it's a struggle to try and get yourself over. Obviously, though, it is best, you know, have people there, or at least, like, somebody there, so that if something were to go wrong, you know, you're not going to be in a lot of danger. You know, you're gonna be okay. But I would say, yeah, I had people there. Although, like, and I'll be real, having people there doesn't really make it any less scary. But it is, like, it's better to know that someone's there. Especially when it comes to swimming. And, I mean, you can apply it to most things. Stay calm. Even if you're not, like, used to it, just be calm. Don't panic. So I went to dive into the deep end from like a floating position. I, dived down and tried to go to the bottom to retrieve like a ring. And the water, I guess what happened was, if let's say I was going like basically down, but my head was a little more forward than my feet were, as I was going down, my head eventually, how do I say it, went further back than my feet did, and it caused my body to, I don't know exactly if it was the water that just moved me, so that I don't know how to explain it, but let's take care of these pillagers. Oh my god, they're so out of sync, so it's like... Okay, that's much better. Okay, so basically, more or less what I'm trying to say is... I was going straight down. Imagine that I'm going straight down, but I'm at a bit of an angle. So, my body's not perfectly straight down where my head is, like, perfectly aligned with where my feet are, and I'm straight down and vertical. I was at a bit of a tilt, and the tilt ended up inverting. So, if, let's say, my head was, if I was going straight down, my head was in this block and my feet were in this block, eventually my head went to this block and my feet popped over to this block. But obviously my feet are up here and my head's down here. And it caused me to spin around and shoot up out of the water. In a situation like that, it's difficult to keep yourself calm. But keeping yourself calm is like the best thing you can do. Because if you start freaking out, it could cause you to accidentally swallow water. And then you'll start choking and, we all know what happens from there. But if you're nice and calm and you just let the water take you up and just wait for you to like level or try and level yourself without panicking, just hold your breath, use your hands, just keep yourself above the water, and once you're above the water and the water's steady, start breathing. You just want to be careful, be cautious, but don't be scared. That's kind of the best thing I've found. Like, I'm definitely not a good swimmer by any means. Like, I struggle swimming above the water. I struggle swimming below the water. Just take your time. Basically, the best thing you can do is take your time. Don't panic. Don't rush. With cramps, keep your muscles relaxed, and like while you're kicking your feet, the best way that I found to avoid cramps, I don't know if this is the right way to swim or not, but I don't actually like use your calf muscles or your feet muscles. You're basically just using the muscles in your thighs to cause your legs below the knee joints to move up and down. So just use those lightly and get a tempo down. Like, don't just, like, kick, like, as fast as you can. Just get a nice tempo. So, like, the way you can do it is with your hands. Just put your hands in the motion that your feet will. So you just put them next to each other flat with palms down. And you have one go up and the other go down. And you just go back and forth. One goes up, the other goes down. You just practice that, and eventually, you get the, you start understanding, okay, so this is what the tempo should be at. And when you do that, you end up starting to understand the mechanics of it. Like, okay, so, you want it to go, like, basically, you could say, like, the tempo is going to be up, down, up, down, up, down for this foot. and just mimic that with your other foot. And obviously start off with your hands so that you understand how the mechanic's supposed to work. And don't use your calves to move your feet. Your feet will naturally take the shape that they need to. So it's pretty interesting though. I enjoy trying to learn how to swim. It's an experience for sure. And there's hurdles. There's hurdles to get over. But it's definitely better when there's people to help motivate you and show you. Just always be calm, always be ready and cooperative. It's like the best way to do things. Really goes for anything. But, no, what the heck? My mouse pad just, like, moved. But, yeah, super simple. Yeah, just take your time. But, yeah, alright, so... Now then, let's count the base here. Let's see. We're gonna start from this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. So we need 60 blocks. So we're going to take these 60, pop them in there, and then when they're done, pop them in again. As for now, we're going to start continuing to build this. So this is the floor level. Definitely 3. We're going to do 4. The reason 4 is because this is probably where the roof's going to be, so I like to have this sticking out a bit. It adds, like, depth, if you will. I forgot to... one cool thing you can do with building is, let's say... I don't know if I have any. Doesn't look like it. Do I have a... Since I need to go out and get milk, might as well bring my shears. So, I'm gonna go for that cow over there. Right that way. Okay, so 3. Perfect. So, you can use a bed, which, keep in mind, is a lot bigger than like a wool block, and you can use it to soften the impact by a lot of your falls. I will attempt to show this as I'm building. Another thing, you also don't have to count blocks out like I do. Basically, with like what I have, if you were to do a little more systematically, you could just, like, if you made this in, like, chunks. So let's say, you know, every 5 blocks, or I guess, so yeah, you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on the 6th block, place down the piece of wood. You could theoretically just do that, and you basically can just count a lot faster, because it's all by, you're going by 5s instead of by 1s. But to show what I was talking about, take these 3 blocks, you get a nice white bed. So we got to bring this up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you can do is just do that. Granted, you'll probably reset your respawn point, but while you're building, it's not too bad. I'm right next to my other bed, so... it's just a little ease of life thing. Occasionally it might, like, be weird and not work properly, but But yeah, pretty simple. Alright, so now that the posts are up. Posts. You ever just post up on someone in basketball? Yeah, yeah, sometimes I'll be playing basketball in, like, a public court, and someone will just, like, take their shirt off, and it'll be, like, a heavy-set person, like me. And no offense to heavy-set people, because I'm heavy-set, too. Like, I get it. It gets hot, you take your shirt off. But everyone in my area, when they take their shirt off, and it's, like, a more heavier-set dude that's, like, sweating and whatnot, they, like, post hard. What I mean by post is they'll, like, oh, well, I forgot I block. They'll, like, man, I'm trying to explain this. They will, oh boy, why can't I can't find my words? I apologize. They'll basically, like, get in the paint, which is, like, you know, up front and center, and they'll go for, like, layups and dunks and stuff like that. Like, they get real, like, up on the, like, up in the group of people. They're not, like, taking long shots, so they're forcing you to get near them and up on them. And, you know, you get, like, you know, a bigger dude who's sweating and who's hairy, and, you know, it's a little strange, because you're like, I don't want to, like, get on him. I'll be covered in sweat, like someone else's sweat. It's, like, it's weird. And I'm not saying it can't happen with skinnier dudes, but most of the heavier people in my area, they're you know, they don't shave their entire body. So, you know, they got back hair, they got front hair. I'm no different. I'm a heavier set dude. I could definitely cut quite a bit of weight, but, you know, when I play basketball, I don't take my shirt off, because I don't want to post up on people while I'm, like, covered in sweat and whatnot. I think that's a little disrespectful, or at least ignorant. But I get it if you're playing by yourself. Like, if it's just you on a court, you're just, you know, shooting hoops. Alright, so next thing I want to do is, I'm gonna need more birch than this, but we're gonna start putting it across. I'm gonna need a lot more than this. But yeah, this is basically what I'm gonna be doing. How's my... Okay, they're growing. Now, I don't have an axe anymore. Okay, so I'm going to have to make one. I don't have iron. I do have stone. I don't have enough stone. Once this is finished, I'll go put some more in. Yeah, I really enjoy playing basketball. It's always fun. I will admit, I get frustrated pretty easily with, like, sports stuff like that. At least specifically with stuff like basketball. I'm super inconsistent. Like, sometimes, some days I'll do really good, and I'll be, like, you know, thinking shots constantly, like, really good shots. And other times, it's like, I don't know if it's like my muscles don't fire the way they should, or, like, they're not used to it, so they don't fire properly or in the correct order. So I end up just, like, they fight against each other, and you end up, like, losing a lot of force, because, like, I'll be making shots within the 3 that don't even get close to the net. And then other days, I'll be shooting past the 3 line and shooting over. So it's really inconsistent. And then just other, like, some days I can't make shots. Like, even when they do hit, they don't go in. they just barely miss or whatever. I have a lot of little inconsistencies though. I know like it's because I don't play like super often. So yeah, but it's always fun to play. I like being active. Just hasn't been easy due to everyone's favorite world event. I'm sure we're all sick of it by now. Although I'm sure if you're looking back on it, you might be sick of it just hearing about it again. You know, oh, why can't that? Why do we have to bring that back up? You know. But yeah, it's starting to end. Although who knows? There might be another closing. You know what I mean? Lockdown. Anywho. Yeah, so almost done here with this stone. Been struggling to, you know, really get out there in the world, you know, get a job and start getting my stuff ready for college. Which might be a bit late now. I still don't have my permit and whatnot. So it's like kind of surprising because like I'm 18. Most people get their permit or license around 16 to 18. They normally have their license by 18, but you know, I don't. Main reason was because my birth certificate, social security card were lost. Well, we had to make our way. We had to make an hour-long trip just to go get a birth certificate, and oh boy, that was a long trip. It was, you know, hour to hour from. And then after that trip, we went right to the social security office, and currently, because of everyone's favorite world event, they're all closed down. You know, most are online only. Some are appointments only. So we go to do it online, and we can't even do it online because the application for it keeps getting rejected. So the only way we can do it is by mail. And the problem is we need to get an extra copy of my birth certificate, meaning we'd have to make another trip all the way out there to get one. And so it's like currently I can't really do much. I can't, you know, do my college stuff, can't get a job, can't get my license I can't get my permit to get my license. It's a mess. Hopefully soon it'll be you know, fixed. It's pretty frustrating, but you know, like they say, when life gives you lemons, I don't know, you take advantage of it and sell it for extra money, you know, cash on the side. Go something like that. Other than that, though, life's been okay, I suppose. You know, it always could be worse. So it's like I can't really. Actually, I think I put these a bit high. Yeah, whatever. It'll be fine. You know, life could always be worse than it is. I understand that's no excuse to not be upset when something's clearly wrong. But I'm just I'm over being super upset about it. Just take everything one day at a time and do the best I can. Hope it, you know, hope my efforts make it better. You know, it's kind of the only thing you can do. Always make smart choices. Always think ahead. It's Probably one of the most important things. Always, you know, think ahead. Always think ahead. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Life is a chess game. Like, when it comes to anything in life, thinking ahead is the most valuable thing you can do. No matter what you are trying to do, just think ahead. Think about what could go right, what could go wrong, what are the chances of that said thing. You know, like, how, let's see, I'm trying to think of the words. Basically, how all the goods, all the negatives, positives, all the different possibilities for something to go down, and what's the biggest, like, what are the chances that situation will go down that way? And then basically just put all that together and move on from there. Need another sapling. Thank you. More or less, that's how I try and live life like that. You know, I always try and think ahead, and I also do think of others. You know, how is it going to affect someone else? How can I make it the least negative for someone else while still being a positive for me? Like, I do put other people before me, but it's not the best thing to do in every case. Like, you are still important. So, don't put everyone completely before yourself. Something's going to clearly harm you. Trying to find an alternative on how to do it is smart, but sometimes you can't. Like, if you can't find a way where nobody gets hurt, no, like, the best thing you can hope for is that you find a way where nobody gets seriously hurt in the situation, but you don't get harmed. Like, it sounds kind of narcissistic, and I do mean, like, you should definitely be mindful of others, but not everything's going to work out. And the best thing you can do is have it work out in your favor. Now, obviously, making sacrifices is definitely important. Not everything's about you. You're not the center of everyone's world. But when this goes for everyone, compromises are made. Like, that's kind of how compromises occur. Is, you know, two or more people, they're not going to be able to get exactly what they want. So they try and find a way to agree to make it the best for each other. Like, it always sounds like so, like, narcissistic, you know, at first, but if both parties, you know, find a way to make an agreement, then no one necessarily will get hurt. It'll just be, you know, more or less a mutual way to see things through. It's kind of the best way you can do things. Like, don't go out there just trying to benefit you. Always think of others, but don't put everyone before you. It's smart. Well, or at least it's not very. I know morals are subjective, but I would say it's not very morally correct. A lot of people would say that, but it's just not very kind. It's best that everyone can compromise and work together. But, alright, this pretty much brings us to the end of the video, though. We got the frame of the house done. It's looking pretty baller. It's probably one of the bigger starting houses I've made. But, yeah, I think this is going to be a good screenshot, perhaps, maybe like this. I'm trying to think. I think this was good. Yeah, I'll probably take the thumbnail there. But, yeah, this was quite an adventure. Really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, tell me what you liked about it in the comments. If you didn't like it and you saw something wrong with it, let me know. If you have criticism, I'd love to hear it. Because constructive criticism is kind of what the world runs on. Or it should be, at least. So yeah. This is basically it, though. I appreciate you all watching out there. I appreciate everyone tuning in. I appreciate all of the feedback that I get. You know, I really appreciate this. This gives me something to do. Gives you something to watch. I think this is one of those things. It's a compromise. You know, I have to take time out of my day to make these videos. And in turn, that gives you guys something to watch. Some entertainment, I suppose. And it gives me, I forget the words here. Hold on, sorry. Oh boy. Why does this always happen? Ugh, it's because I'm too busy trying to search for words. Oh boy. Well, alright, you kind of get what I'm saying. I take time out of my day to make this content. You guys watch it. And in turn, I give something. You guys receive. And by you guys receiving, you guys give me something. I like, giving people something to enjoy. So I appreciate it. This has been Destiny. You have been Ascended. And thank you for watching. Peace.